Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, August 24th. We're looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and the NQ. So NVIDIA blew the door off their earnings yesterday. They're up 7%, over 500. That's what we said last night. Either they excite everybody and they blow through 500 in that short-term excess, or maybe they go into the large gap from the last earnings. Well, obviously it was the former, as once again they're leading the way. What that is doing right now is possibly going to put triple Qs and NQ back to balance on the weekly. Right now they're trading above last week's high in the pre-market. ES and SPY are not yet. Okay, so we're still down on the weekly as of right now. We've been trading the entire overnight above yesterday's high of 55.25. We've come off the highs by a lot, though. 85.50 was our high. We've come in over 18 handles. So we'll see if some of the euphoria is wearing off. Now, again, NASDAQ and NQ should probably act a lot better, right? One stock in the S&P is not going to move the index like it will in the NQ. Look at Righty. Righty initially was trading above yesterday. A good part of its range was done near its POC from yesterday, and now look, they're trading inside their single prints from yesterday. So we did have double distribution days yesterday. Right now, Righty is in one of their sets. They had two sets of singles. NQ, obviously, looking at a possible gap of a decent size. Right now, yesterday's high was 242.50. We're talking about almost a 100-point gap for them. As far as ES goes, now again, there's still 75 minutes to go, but right now our gap is only 10 handles, so it's coming a lot. Upside gaps have not held. We had one yesterday that failed. So it remains to be seen if buyers are going to be able to continue this. The volume right now, pre-market for us, only 800,000, so nothing great. So we'll see what kind of follow-through we get. Remember, we've been going up on lighter volume 3 days in a row. Yesterday's volume was only 68 million. The day before, actually we did a little more than the previous day, but again, nothing to write home about. So as far as the game plan for this morning, well, we'll see in 75 minutes how we're acting here. We're not far from the overnight low right now, right? We're making new overnight lows. Now, I like to use N period as something, not just maintenance, but we'll see where our overnight low is. To see if we take that out right away. If we do, well, then I'd be looking to short this thing on rallies against the overnight high. So it remains to be seen if we get the overnight low right away. Other than that, I guess you could take along against the gap fill and value high. Now, value high is not 58.50. That's because N and O are in there. Value high is at 54.75. So our value high is right around J high from yesterday, not up here. So if it pulls back, you could take along against the gap fill and value high the first time. However, if that gets filled and we get acceptance below, good chance we'll come back into yesterday's range and maybe come down and test at least half back prior to maybe seeing what we do with the single prints from yesterday. Again, all early plays. And then on the chart, and as far as NQ goes, now they're better situated. So on pullbacks, again, where you're comfortable, you could take along, but they're off their overnight highs by a lot also. 418 is their overnight high. They're trading 338. So they've come in a lot also off their overnight high. And then on the chart, so here's our weekly. We're still inside last week's range. We got to take out 448.11, so we're still over $3 away. Now, if we have an inside week, that does not negate the one-time framing down, but you could at least say down to balance as we're trying to come into some sort of balance. NQ, on the other hand, and triple Q, as of right now, last week's high is 370.47. They're above it by over $2. So if they take that out, they are firmly in the start of a 3-week balance. And then on our daily, actually, let's look at triple Qs, because triple Qs right now would be opening above about $2 above both the 20 and the 50. Do they hold it is the key. And as far as ES and SPY, again, we're up in the daily. Our 40 is at 444.70, so we'd be bumping our head against it right now. The 20 is up at 446.51. Good luck trading today. Thanks for the likes and subscribing to this channel, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.